Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Hope you're all having a good start of the week, and this week we are back to business, back to the regular daily uploads with all your Newcastle United news. So please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because this figure here, it's upsetting, right? It's hurtful. Don't understand why you're doing it. Hit the subscribe button, right? There's more than half of you that are still unsubscribed that are viewing this channel. We're trying to reach 40,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So if you could hit that subscribe button for us, it's free. It would mean the world to us, and it helps the channel grow. Now, we're going to have loads of videos coming up for you. Like I said, had a nice few days away last week in Prague. We've all been on a bit of a strange one since the cup final win. So now it's back to the business end of the season. The juicy stuff, the important games. The podcast is also back live on Wednesday at 6 PM at Anarchy Brewery, so we're excited for that one as well. And I've actually just been for a golf lesson at Joe Fraser Golf Academy. I thought I'd shout him out. Shout out Joe, bring him up. Lovely lad, great stuff, knowledgeable and skillful at golf, and really helped me improve my game as I'm a bit of a fair weather golfer. And this week, we're talking 20 odd degrees, so I'll be out on the course trying to get a few of those birdies. And Joe's been watching the channel for a while, bumped into him at the gym, offered us a free lesson, so in return I thought, you know how it is, I'll shout him out, I'll show you around his place. You can even book his place out just to watch the sports. They've got a pool table in there, a little bar. It's a class setup Joe's got going, so if you want to improve your golf skills as well, he's the man, the place to be. So check him out on Instagram and check out his website for more information. Right then, there's been some breaking news this morning that still hasn't been officially confirmed by the club, but Mark Douglas and others are reporting that Newcastle United are set to head back to Glasgow for a pre-season friendly. Now, I was there 2 years ago, Tonali's unofficial debut, I think it was, at Ibrox. But this time we're going to be playing their fierce Glasgow rivals, Celtic. Really looking forward to this one. I'll definitely be there at Celtic Park. I enjoyed Ibrox last time in the old drinking in Glasgow. It was a good city, good crack, good atmosphere, and there'll be loads of it down there once again because there was about 7,000 travelling Geordies last time, and Celtic Park's even bigger. And it's been famous for some big Champions League nights, the win against Barcelona and stuff, and you know what it is, I'm interested in this one to compare against Rangers, how the fans are, and obviously they are the current Scottish champions, newly crowned last weekend. Once again, Celtic are the champions of the Premier League in Scotland. So it should be a good test for us. Obviously, we're trying to play teams that are in and around the Champions League. Now, whatever you may think of Scottish football as a whole, might not be the best quality, but Celtic and Rangers, definitely good sides. We've just seen Rangers in the latter stages of the Europa League, so good test for Newcastle to get things kicked underway in pre-season. But then we're going to further away sites like Singapore and South Korea, so they'll probably do a Germany trip in there again as well at the Adidas camp. And obviously the traditional Selhurst Cup weekender, which is how we finish off pre-season now. That's always the crack, a little weekender at Selhurst Cup. Couple of games for the men's, 1 games for the women's, and that's a nice little teaser into the start of the new season. So Celtic will be a good little game, that good little test. Looking forward to it. And you know, I don't mind Celtic, I don't mind Rangers either, to be fair. I've got no affiliation either of them. But Celtic, when they were involved in Shearer's testimonial, I thought that was good crack. So yeah, that should be a good game in pre-season, getting over there to Celtic. Just on Joe Linton now, we're still waiting for an announcement from the club about the severity of his injury that ruled him out in that win over Ipswich. There's been rumours today that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, which that rest of the season line sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But it's actually only a few weeks, because it's May this week. There's only 4 games to go, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Him being ruled out for the rest of the season, if you're saying that early on, it's obviously a disaster. But saying it now, when there's not long to go, doesn't mean that it could be such a serious injury. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one and see what the crack is with Joe Linton. But apparently it's a problem that he's been nursing for a while, where he hasn't been quite feeling his best. And it's similar, I suppose, to Isak. I think Isak, for me, doesn't look 100%. There's been rumours that he might need a groin operation this summer, or he needs work on a long-term injury that it's just kind of masking over. And you can see that, because in games he's missing some chances, still scoring, of course, you know, brilliant goal-scoring record this season for the Mags, but he's still missing chances and putting ones over the bar where you think he's going to score. And so yeah, there's something up with Isak, I think. Nothing official yet on that, but I think there's something there what needs worked on long-term for Isak. Speaking of strikers then, let's just move on to the transfer windows, and one of those is Marcus Rashford, who actually today has been ruled out for the rest of the season. So his spell at Aston Villa is over now, unless they want to activate that £40 million release clause. But the likes of Ian Wright on the weekend on punditry over the FA Cup was saying that Marcus Rashford should join Newcastle United, and it would be a perfect fit. Disagree. Big disagreement on that one. Rashford's looked good since coming back for Aston Villa, but he's not great. Like, I think he's one of the most overhyped players in the very long time. Of recent times, I can't think of someone more hyped up than Marcus Rashford. He's entering his late 20s now. He was brilliant when he burst onto the scene for Man U. I remember a few years ago, PSG away and all that, and England he's shown glimpses. But all he does now is just go out on the piss. He went straight out on the piss for the boxing on Saturday night after his team just been humiliated and knocked out the FA Cup semi-final. So he's on the drink at the boxing, which, you know, he's human. I don't blame him. I wouldn't mind it, and he's already got it planned. Go for it. But that's his thing now, isn't it? That's what he's known as. He's always like, oh, he's flying over to Ireland for a link up with a bird and for a night out on the drink, and he's in nightclubs at 5 a.m. and there's a reason why he's been banished from Man United, because Man United could need him. Listen, they're fighting relegation. They would be if it wasn't for three worse teams below them. You know, they're right in the mix. They could finish as low as 17th. So they could need him. Couldn't they? Villa need him in the Champions League race, what that they were in when they got knocked out of PSG. I mean, what a bad week it's been for Villa, by the way. Out of the Champions League, out of the FA Cup, fighting for Champions League, that's fallen away from them. And now Rashford gets injured, who has been a good January signing. But he's ruled out for the rest of the season. He's linked to Newcastle. That's a big no thank you from me. Like, Marcus Rashford, nah. Wages are ridiculous anyways. Wages are through the roof. Honestly, I think Marcus Rashford needs a fresh start. He needs a new country. Look at what bloody Anthony's done since he left Man United and he's went to Real Betis. Few goals, few assists, couple of man of matches. Rashford needs a new challenge. He needs a new start. He should go to Milan or Spain or wherever. Maybe Germany with Harry Kane or something. I don't know. He needs something new. Maybe just sunset job. You know what I mean? Saudi or America. Miami. Something. But no, Rashford, I don't want him at Newcastle. I just think he's overhyped. I think his output's not that good. He's predominantly on the left now. Much rather have Gordon or Bonds. Rashford is a no for me. Don't like those links and I don't believe them. Keep the theme going and then of Man United players that are linked with Newcastle. Because apparently Matheus Cunha is already a Man United player. All the Man United fans would lead you to believe that he is already signed for them. The deal's done. They're all laughing at us. You've got other YouTube channels making videos saying that why would he choose Newcastle United over Manchester United? What a joke that is. What a laugh that is. The old Man United time machine is in full effect there, isn't it? Where they think they are still the treble winning side and Fergie's still chewing Wrigley's Extra on the touchline. Because those days have long gone. You don't have Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo anymore. You've got bloody Highland, Xerxes and Johnny Evans. Is he still there? Probably. Yeah, joke. Man United are in the mud. So, yeah, but they can offer big wages and they're still the big old Man United. You know, Cunha's, if he goes there, it's all about the money. He's been watching the History Channel. It's back in the day. And he just wants that. Yes, of course they're a big club because they're a well-supported club because of what they were in the past. They are falling deeper and deeper. And these Man United fans from America and all over the gaff will go to Old Trafford. They'll be coming to St James Park soon. Or the Leisure Park Stadium. Whatever it will be. Because they'll be swapping allegiances when they realise that they don't want to watch them get beat 2-0 every week or Fulham. So the Cunha and Man U, he'll probably go there. Because it'll be a big payday, it'll be a big star, you get big name status in Brazil, and after a year you'll be thinking, my God, we'll finish lower than Wolves, why'd they leave Wolves to come to Man U? So yeah, if he goes there, you know, there's the bits about Cunha lately as well, the social media digs, the little personality traits of him, there's question marks over it already, you know, his disciplinary record, it actually isn't too bad with the cards, but you can just see his attitude and stuff, it's questionable. So I'm not sure if Newcastle will pursue that one over other targets, and he just fits Man United so much, doesn't he? Next to Bruno Fernandes, next to Garnachos, these bloody prima donnas, he'll fit right in there. So, which United will he choose? Probably the one that's going to offer him more money. But the one that will finish below the real United now, and that's Newcastle. Mark Douglas from the Eye has also been reporting that Newcastle will be making 3 or 4 big signings this summer in pursuit of the Champions League. So obviously if we get there, we're going to double down on that and make sure we do make some elite quality signings, which is exactly what you want to hear. Which is what I've been saying for weeks. I think it will be a big transformative summer for the Toon, which it should be. We've went 3 windows without a big signing now. We've shipped off a couple of players, your Kellys, your Almirons. There'll be even more this summer. So there's no excuses, man. We've got to hit the ground running this upcoming transfer window. Now, Douglas is reporting that will it be one of the recognised names in the Premier League, like a Cunha, like a Liam Delap from Ipswich Town, or will it be someone from Paul Mitchell's book of secrets? You know, his little targets, his little European outlets, the young up-and-coming stars that he's got noted down in his diary, in his journal. Oh, this player's going to be classed from such and such, like he did at Southampton and Leipzig. Will he be doing that at Newcastle United? Was it Leipzig or Monaco? One of the two. Will he be doing that at the Toon? Well, we'll wait and see. We don't know yet. Will we be plucking out a star that we've never really heard of for cheap? I think it'll be a bit of both, to be honest with you. I think it will be a bit of both. There's definitely interest there in Liam Delap. So we'll wait and see on that one. If Delap wants first team football, because again, Man United fans are saying the same thing about Delap, like Cunha. Why would he choose Newcastle when Chelsea, Man U want him and he can be first team striker here? Maybe because we're going to finish above both of them, Chelsea and Man U. Maybe because we've just won a trophy, and maybe because we're right on the up with the best fans in the world. How do you like them ones? That's why. They still can't get in the head. All these fans do me head when they're stuck in the past. Man United, I really hope they don't win that Europa League. Because if they win that after such a diabolical season, where they've been 16th for the majority of it, and they go and win that and then blag Champions League football, it's just typical Man United, how they bloody took our European spot down to Chelsea by beating Man City in the FA Cup final when they never should have been anywhere near it. Coventry should have been there. The fluke, the luck is still there. The Fergie luck is definitely still there. So if they get that far, then yeah, we could see them make these signs because they'll have Champions League money and they'll be able to say to Kuna playing the Champions League. But if not, then it's wide open. The race for those players is wide open. This player has to leave. The time is up for Matty Target. Matty G Shaw. I'll tell you, the best thing he's done in a long time was them Brazilian dances with Bruno and Joelinton. Because I haven't seen the player play in ages, man. I mean, a good job. We've got Lewis Hall and Tino and Trippier, these fullbacks that can step in left or right. Because if we were lying on a Matty Target, we'd be absolutely knackered. Because he has been injured for as long as I can remember now. And fair play to Matty Target when he came in on loan. The season we stayed up, he was terrific. Brilliant player, good energy, solid in defence, good crossing as well. So he was there. Signed him on a permanent deal. Haven't seen him since. I can't even picture him in this season's kit. I can't even picture him in last season's hardly. So when you need players for European football as well, when you've got 50, 60 games, you need players that are a bit more reliable than Matty Target. Because unfortunately, Matt Target is absolutely finished. He's honestly, it's time to go, Matt. He's a sound bloke, good player. Listen, I'm sure he wants to play as well. And it's not his fault that he's injured and his body might be having problems and all that. And he's picking up different knocks or reoccurring issues, a bit of everything. By the sounds of it, alongside his eczema. He can't be relied upon. And when we're going for Champions League and we're now winning cups, even that bench needs upgraded, to be fair. So even a Target coming on, is it the best option? You know what I mean? So we're lucky we've got Lewis Hall. Tino, I think, has been tremendous at left back since he came in. So Matt Target, time to go. Alongside other players, listen, your Callum Wilsons, your Longstaffs, I think they will leave this summer as well. It's just if you can get buyers for the likes of Matt Target, who's reportedly on 90 to 100 grand a week. That's nuts, man. Absolutely insane. So he's done well, hasn't he? You know what I mean? You can say, oh, he's injured, Tosh. Listen, the bloke's picking up good money on the bench. So I think he's doing it out for himself. There's people definitely worse off. So Matt Target, thanks a lot for that season where we stayed up and even contributions now and again after that. But the minutes, the games he's playing, not good enough. And even if you cannot be a backup player, you cannot be relied upon to come on for 25 minutes here and there off the bench because you're always injured. How is he getting injured, by the way? What's he doing to get injured? He's not even playing. Is training that intense for him? My God, I'd have an app. But yeah, Target has to go. But speaking of other fullbacks there, the near 35-year-old Kieran Trippier has to stay. That's a debate. And we've had it on the channel for a while now. There's times where we said he should go, he should stay, we should take that money, we shouldn't. I think he's playing arguably the best football in his career at Newcastle United right now in terms of the assists. He seems to be getting assists every week, 2 at the weekend again. The cup final performance was exceptional. That leadership in the dressing room cannot be underestimated. And what he's bringing to the pitch now with the steadiness, the calmness, the composure, the experience, we're going to need that again in the Champions League. We're going to need that again in those European matches. So I'll be keeping trips all day long. I'm quite comfortable at the minute with Trippier on the right, Tino on the left, even Lewis Hall being out. We thought it would be a big miss. It really hasn't been. Livramento has been class at the left. Trippier is nailed down on the right. He's so good, so reliable. He's over the personal issues now and the other things where it hampered him in the past, and he did have that bad spell. But listen, every player has a bad run of form, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. He struggled when, I remember being at Stamford Bridge, he gave the ball away to Chelsea in the quarters, would go out, get knocked out on pens. Obviously, he was having a couple of mistakes with Tottenham away, Everton, things like that. So he had that rough patch. Happens. Now he's back, and he's back better than ever. Honestly, from where we're seeing him now, and when he first came in, and you know that Champions League season, honestly, top player. And I think he's going to be a coach. He looks good for a coach. Looks good that he's going to move into that role. And I think we should definitely keep him at Newcastle next season. So let me know what you would do. Do you agree with that? The Trippier stuff, the Target stuff, the Rashford stuff. Let us know your thoughts below on all the topics we've discussed in this video. Please do drop a like on it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.